Hello everyone, it's Agnach here and welcome to another video. On today's video I'm bringing a recap for our second war in the Winter Cup. We are in the Division 1 and last week we faced Blizzard Lalo. We'll leave a link for the playlist for this tournament in the description below, and the playlist also has the recap of our win. We ended up winning 13-10 and it was a very good war. This week we faced Unicorns of Love and it was a very close war that was decided in the final attacks. We started the war with a 62% 2-star, but then we also had a really good defense. Then it was my turn and I came with the triple. So I ended up coming in with the Blizzard, with the hybrid. I decided to test it out and ended up being really powerful, so I do suggest using it. So I send the blimp. I'm sending it to this compartment. I wanted the blimp to get the expert, the scatter and the tank hole. However, I don't think I got any of that stuff. Maybe got the expert, but I didn't get the scatter and I didn't get the tank hole, so I had to improvise after that. And it just shows how strong this attack is since I didn't get anything. I put a sneaky goblin at around 230 just to start a bit of a funnel. My idea is to put the king at 3 and then send my hybrid directly from 2 o'clock into that scattershot compartment. I put the Yeti just to funnel the queen inside and go into the temple. The super minion from the CC goes, and that's all the CC troops killed. The temple goes down, the Yeti, actually there's a few more goblins coming out, but the queen is going to be able to get rid of it. The tornado trap spins my super wall breaker, panic, and I sent all my 3 super wall breakers in there. I shouldn't have, probably sent maybe I should have sent 2, but that's alright. They did open the compartments I wanted her to go. I wanted her to continue on that line, probably get rid of the enemy queen, the second scatter shot, and probably later on the king as well. Due to my fat fingers here, I wanted to drop the king and I ended up clicking on the queen, so I ended up throwing her ability as well. So now I put the king at 3, is going down, and I send my whole hybrid in, so the minus warden pods and the royal champion. Somehow everything decides to go around the scattershot. My queen now is targeting the enemy king, so I put a rage on her, put the heal down for my hybrid army. As you can see, everything is just going around that scattershot, and except for a miner and a hog. So I thought of it pretty quickly and decided to put a freeze on the multi-inferno just to make sure that the miner and the hog stay alive and they can get rid of that scattershot down. So thankfully I was able to do that, and I had that freeze to freeze the multi-inferno, and I believe that move actually saved this raid. If that scattershot had stayed up, I think maybe I would have time failed. But thanks to that, I was able to just go through the rest of the base. The royal champion can go up, get rid of that multi-inferno. The queen is still full health, the king is still alive, all 4 heroes are alive, and this was triple for us. Then after that, they ended up coming in, and they also got a triple. Chichin went against Noob, and he's coming in with the dragons. He also has the good old 7 zap, 1 quick. He used 5 and 2 and gets rid of the Inferno and the Eagle, so very nice value there in that compartment. Puts a loon to get rid of that archer tower just to funnel the dragons for all of them to come in, and he's going full opposite of Town Hall with the stone slammer, and it ends up being really nice. Puts the rage down so the dragons can go through, kill the enemy queen. The CC comes out with the super minions. That's not gonna matter. Once the slammer pops, he uses the freeze for the tank hole, then he uses the vulnerability very nicely, covering all the dragons and the loons that were on top of the tank hole, and then they continue flying down. He still has the king, the queen with ability, both of them with ability, and he puts his royal champion with the ice golem and a headhunter at 9. That gets rid of the king. The ice golem freezes all the Teslas, so it gives the royal champion a little bit more time to get rid of some of them. He uses the royal champ ability, getting rid of all of the remaining Teslas and damaging the wizard tower. And now he still has the queen ability, and he only has this scattershot left, and his was not crippled by them. Then we ended up getting an 87% 2-star by Benji. Toto got a 96% 2-star, and then we had Noob coming in with this Lalo. Really nice Lalo as well. He's brought like 3 invisibility spells. He has 3 haste, has a Skelly spell, poison, 3 freezes, and a rage. He puts a few loons for the blimp. The blimp goes in, he wants to get rid of the tank hole with this, puts the rage down, puts the first invisibility spell, and the wizard starts getting rid of the tank hole. Some of them get blasted by the tank hole blast, so he decides not to put his 3rd invisibility spell with them and just save it for something else. Puts the baby drag at 11:30 and the king as well, and sends the super wall breaker with the ice golem and the queen. The queen is gonna get stuck on the lava pup. Puts the Skelly trap next to the single inferno and the queen, which is gonna be stalling the single inferno and the queen. And that allows the king to keep going in there and get a little bit more value. The queen gets rid of the lava hound and the pups, sends his 2nd super wall breaker. He also has the royal champion that came from 12 and is getting rid of that expo, and she's going to be able to get rid of a few more defenses there so that she doesn't die and doesn't have to use her ability. He puts the invisibility spell on her, which was a really good move. Now with her ability, she's going to be able to keep going and going to that scatter shot compartment. The queen is in the center, getting rid of the multi-inferno and the defending royal champion. So really nice value from his Sui and from the Blizzard. And now he starts with his lava, with his Laloon, with a normal lava hound at 2:30 and an ice golem from 4 o'clock. And they're gonna keep going down. Uses the warning ability before the eagle hits his loons, and it also protects them from the scatter shot. Decides to put a freezer for the scatter shot, freezes it again. Now he has a group of loons going to the scatter shot, puts the haste in the center of the base, and this base was crushed by Noob. Very nice Lalo attack by him, and now it's just clean up. So very nice attack. So now we were 2 triples up to their 1, and then they came in and they triple CJ. So Kamakun comes in and he's bringing the Lalo as well without the ice hound, but with 4 invisibility spells. Now this I believe CJ had trapped nicely, but the loons picked up the couple of the black mines, and the blimp gets all the way to the eagle compartment and the scatter shots with invisibility spell. Now the wizards are going to be able to get rid of the eagle, they're going to be able to get rid of the scatter, and I believe they're going to be able to damage the CC, and thanks to the 4th invisibility spell they're also going to be able to kill the defending warrior champion. So very nice value from his blimp. And now he's bringing the Sui hero, so he starts with his king. The super minions, they're almost dead. So he's just gonna have to put poison there, and then the queen can just snap them off very quickly, and that's the CC done. Sends his super wall breaker so that his king and queen with the ice golem can go into that single inferno compartment. The king is gonna get stuck on the enemy king. He has to freeze the single inferno just to make sure that his king stays alive, and he puts his warrior champion from 9 o'clock. Now the queen gets rid of the defending queen as well, so that's the queen and the royal champion killed. Uses the royal champ ability to get rid of that multi-inferno, and the queen gets rid of the expo, and this base is gutted. Pretty much 50% of the base, even though it's just 42, is already done, but it's only trash buildings there on that side of the base. So he starts his Lalo directly into the temple. He sends 2 lava hands first for that AD, uses the freeze for the inferno next to the tank hole, uses the warning ability as they go through the tank hole, get rid of the inferno. All of the lava hands are tanking that scatter shot. I don't think he needed to freeze, but he throws anyway. That's going to allow the loons to get to the scatter shot nice and quick. And look at how many loons he's got left. There's still a lava hand that hasn't popped. And yeah, really nice attack by Kamakun against CJ. Very nicely done. So after 4 attacks each, we were 10-10 with 2 triples each, and they had us on percent, so we needed to defend and also get a triple. Thankfully I defended and got a 2-star 80% defense, and our last attacker was CJ, who has been on fire at the moment. So let's see his attack. So he ended up coming in with the Lava Loon as well, with the 4 invisibility spells as well. He's going to be sending his Blim, and he wants to get rid of that Scattershot, Eagle, probably damaging the Queen. So he sends his Blimp into that compartment, puts the Rage down, puts the invisibility spell. That way they're going to target the Scattershot. The Scattershot goes down. He aims his invisibility spell so that they can hit the Eagle. The Eagle goes down. He aims his invisibility spell so they can move towards the Queen, but they get stuck on the King, so they do end up killing the Queen, which is really nice value. Also the Grand Expo goes down, and a quarter of the base is done by that Blimp. That Blimp, whenever you use it properly, it can get rid of so much of the base. Then he uses the RC trick with the Zap and the Quake to get rid of that single Inferno. The Lava Hound from the CC goes towards her, and she dies. Now he sends his Ice Golem, King and Queen with the Yeti at around 8 o'clock just to funnel them in. So he's doing his heroes into the Town Hall. Ice Golem goes, the Lava Hound pops, so he puts his poison down. The King now is going to be able to go and get rid of the defending Royal Champion and also the Grand Expo. And then he's gonna wrap inside again and gets rid of the next Expo, and now the Queen can go inside the Town Hall, and she uses the ability and the Town Hall goes down. He uses a few loons at 5 o'clock just to get rid of that Archer Tower that stayed standing there, and that way he can put a little bit of cleanup down there. And he starts with his Laloon or Ice Loon, with the Ice Hound going into the first AD and a few loons as well. And he puts his second Ice Loon. Now he's I don't think there's any more air defenses left, so he's just gonna be targeting defenses. Uses the freeze for the multi Inferno in the center. Lots of red mines there, but the loons end up surviving and getting rid of that multi Inferno. Uses the warden ability for the rest of the loons that are going around the base. Puts a few more back end loons onto the cannon. And this is also a nice triple by CJ with the Ice Lalo. Really nice attack by him. Uses the freeze for that sweeper just to make sure that the loons keep going down south, get rid of the Warden statue, and that was it. With that triple, we ended up taking the win 13-12. Very close finish indeed. We finished with 3 triples to the 2 triples and ended up winning on percent as well. GG to Unicorns of Love. It was a really nice war with some great attacks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.